Hey guys, welcome to Study Room. In the previous lesson, we talked about the basic structure of HTML and some elements we used, like we used the title in the head section and the title and the heading of the page. We used the paragraph tag, the p tag. We used the list tag. Now, in today's section, I'm gonna show you some other things that we can do with the HTML. I'm gonna show you how to do styles, like whenever I want to color something, like I want my heading to be red, green, or any other color. Today, I'm gonna tell you how to do this. Also, we're gonna see some other basic editing techniques in the HTML documents, like making a space in paragraphs, space bolds, space in bold letters, italic letters, and other things. Now, this is the basic structure that we discussed in our last lesson. Now, let me show you the preview of it in a browser. Here you go. This is the basic structure of our HTML coding that we've written. See that hello world is the main header of our. This is our paragraph and this is our list. Simple unordered list. Now guys, let's talk about a little style. Now most basically style is used in HTML with the help of CSS. CSS is another style sheet language in which we style the HTML document, like creating colors, creating images, creating other animations or other styling things. But in here we're gonna use some style techniques in HTML. Now let's let's make our heading a red color heading. Now I'm gonna edit this h1 tag. Here I'm gonna write style. After that it creates a sign of equal and a double quotation sign. Here I'm gonna write some styling techniques, like I'm changing the color to red, so I'm gonna write color is equal to colon red. Now what this will do in our document, it will change the color of hello world to a red. Look at here guys, I've just shown you the preview of our code that we've written. See that hello world is now in the red font. Now using these styles we can do a lot of things, like I can change the font of the anything that I've written. I can change the color of anything that I've written. I can even change the font size of anything that I've written, or even add animations to it. Now I'm gonna show you some techniques that we can do in a paragraph. Like I'm gonna show you how to bold some letters, use some italic characters, or how to give space between paragraphs or letters. Okay guys, we're back to where we started from the coding. Now here I'm gonna show you how to give some bold textures to some letters. Look at here. Now what I've done here, I've attached the B tag. B tag means to bold something. Anything in between the start tag and the end tag is now bold. Look at here, I'm gonna show you the preview of it in a browser. Now see this guys, I've added guys in the B tag, meaning that it is now bold, and the subscribe. I have added two bold letters, so guys and subscribe in the B tag. B means bold. Also, you don't need some fancy code editor to do HTML coding. You can use any code editor. Even you can use a notepad. You don't need any other code editor to do this. If you have any other code editor, it's okay, no problem. Okay, guys. Now what we're gonna do, we're gonna try out something that we can do with the paragraph. We're gonna add some space in the paragraph. We're gonna change the font of the paragraph, and we can even justify the paragraph or change our letters. Here I'm gonna show you right now. Like I want to add a break after some period. Like I'm gonna add a break in here after family. Now if I enter this, this is not gonna add a break in my page. I'm gonna show you in the web page. See this guys, I've entered but it didn't add any space in my paragraph. Because why? Because it's simply and HTML does not recognize the enter character. we need to add a break character in it, or a break element to enter the line break. To enter the line break in our paragraph, we need to add a br break element. Br break. Simply this tag. Now look at here, guys. See that my paragraph is now break up into two parts. After the family, I have added the break character. So now after family, there is an enter. Then my whole paragraph is now written here. And to add space between characters, I cannot simply add space by just adding space in the code. I need to add some other character for the space, like I've done with the enter character. Let me show you. Now look at here, guys. I'm gonna put some spaces in here like this. Now technically it should add space in my HTML documents or web page. Now let me show you why it does not. Now look at here, guys. I've added space in my code, but it should add a space on my web page, but it didn't because we didn't use the space character like we have used the enter character break. For space, this is another character, not break. Let me show you. Okay, guys, I'm gonna show you how to add space in your paragraph. Now, what we do here, we use ampersand, we write NBSP and then a semicolon. This is a space character. It means fixed space in a paragraph. We can add multiple of these characters in our space for spacing. Like I'm gonna add another and ampersand NBSP. Now what this gonna do, this is gonna add space after two posts and three spaces. Let me show you. Now this is our browser, guys. See this, it added space after two posts. Now there's three spaces. To add space in our paragraph, we use space character, that is the ampersand NBSP. There's another thing in HTML that is called comments. Comments are ignored by web browsers but are used for the developer. That means whenever I write a code of some web page and then open it after some time, I won't be able to remember all of the details that I used. I can put comments in my code to remember what I did at the time. Then I can continue the work from appropriate time. Now guys, we're back to our coding. To put comments in our code, we need to start it from the angular bracket. After that, two dashes. Sorry, and two dashes. Now this is the start of our comment. Everything that we write, like I'm gonna write this is a comment for me to remember the code and the details. Now to start a comment, I've used the angular bracket, a semicolon sign, then I've used two dashes. Now if I don't end the comment, all of the HTML my documents will be considered as a comment and everything will be ignored. To rectify this bug, we use the end comment tag, that is double dash and then closing angular bracket. Now this part here is my comment. This will be ignored by the web browser and this will be not shown in my web page. Let me show you guys. Now look at here, guys, we're back on our browser. See that my comment is not shown anywhere on the web page because by default the comment are disabled by the web page, by the browser and does not show on the web page. Okay guys, that's all for today. We will be discussing everything else in our lesson. I will tell you how to create a table, how to add different styles to the table in our next video. Thank you very much. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe our channel and like our video. Thank you very much, friends.